Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your meteorologist, Liam Kenny, and in today's video, I will be starting my Clouds podcast. This podcast will have 3 to 4 parts. In the first part, I will be doing will be explaining to you guys what clouds are, how they form, and the 10 different types of clouds. And throughout the next three parts of my podcast, I will be explaining what each part is, how they form, what they look like, and all the details. So I hope you guys have really been enjoying the content that I've been uploading. Please be sure that if you are enjoying the content, make sure that you are hitting that like button. If you have been enjoying the content, please be sure that you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and also please be sure that you hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any of my videos, because as soon as I upload a video, if you have that notification bell turned on, it should notify you right away that I have posted a new video. So definitely be sure that you are hitting that like button, that you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, and that also you have that notification button on. So let's jump right into this to this cloud podcast. So first things first, I want to explain what a cloud is. So a cloud is a very large collection of very tiny droplets of ice crystals, and the droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air. Okay. And obviously, a really good picture to put in mind of how a cloud forms is that I'll give you the scientific definition in a minute of how it forms. But picture that you're in your kitchen right now and you're boiling a pot of water on the stove, and once it gets to that boiling stage, you can see kind of the evaporation process, all that water vapor being evaporated. Picture that your stove is the sun, and the ground surface is the pot with that water. And then during the day, when the sun gets really, really hot, it evaporates all that water into the atmosphere. And then as soon as it evaporates on your microwave, if you have a microwave of your oven, it gets like all condensation and foggy. And then at one point in time, if there's too much water, you can see the water droplets and they will fall back to the ground. That's the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The water evaporates from the ground, it forms into condensation, which is a cloud in the atmosphere after it evaporates, and then it falls back to the ground surface in the 4 types of precipitation, which are rain, snow, ice, and sleet. Okay. So the scientific definition of how a cloud forms is warm air often steams ahead of storms, and this warm and less dense air is forced to rise over colder surface air, and that warmer air can extend 1,000 miles from a particular storm center, and as it rises to greater heights, it cools and forms these high clouds. Okay. So as far as the 10 different types of clouds go, we have stratus, stratocumulus, cirrus, altocumulus, altostratus, cumulus, cirrocumulus, cirrostratus, nimbostratus, and cumulonimbus. And as I said, be sure to stay tuned to my channel for the part 2 and part 3 and potentially part 4 of my podcast. As I said, in this podcast, I'm just explaining what a cloud is, how it forms, and the 10 different types of clouds. And then in my next parts of my podcast, I'll be really going in depth of what each different types of cloud is, what it looks like, and how it really, really forms. Okay. So once again, a cloud is a very large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals, and the droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air. Okay. And once again, the best way I can show you guys virtually like this how a cloud forms is that picture you have a pot on your stove, boiling water. The stove is your sun. It evaporates all that water. If you have a microwave over your stove, your microwave starts to get wet and soggy and stuff. And then at one point in time, if there's too much water on it or water vapor on the surface of your microwave, it'll fall down. So it's kind of like during the summertime, if you get a rain shower, the sun will come back out. It will evaporate all that water. Because if you're wondering, where the heck is that rain gone? I just had a huge puddle in my driveway, and 2 hours later it's gone. Well, it's been evaporated by the sun, and it is. If you look above you, you can see it is now a cloud or a piece of condensation that has been evaporated from the Earth's surface. And once it has too much, what's it called? geez Louise, I'm sorry, water in that cloud, it will fall back to the ground as precipitation. So pretty much it's the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So this is the end of my part 1 of my clouds podcast. Once again, please be sure I will be uploading I will be uploading all of my podcast parts to my YouTube channel and also to my website. I put the link in the description of every single video, so that way it's very easy to access. I have 3 different parts on my website. I have the homepage, which is an overview of what my website really is. I have my latest videos part, which has all my latest videos on it. I'm pretty sure I still have the videos or my broadcasts of Hurricane Laura. So if you guys want to go back and see the aftermath, I filmed a video of an overview of the aftermath of Hurricane Laura. Be sure to look at my channel, look at my website for that, and also just be sure to stay tuned to my channel for the latest information, not just on podcasts, but all my videos. As you guys all know, we are getting very, very, very close to the peak of hurricane season, and as I'm talking about hurricane season, I think we have 3 named storms that are currently out in the Atlantic Basin right now. We have, I believe, Renee and Paulette, and hopefully I will be able to do a video on that soon enough, and I'll give you guys all the information. But once again, please stay tuned to my channel for the latest information and latest parts of my cloud podcast. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope to see you soon.